All right. Quick rundown. Our project looked at wildfire-derived nutrients and as possible drivers of Pseudonychia blooms in the SoCal Bight. And so, essentially, we looked at the genus of we looked at Pseudonychia, which is a genus of marine diatom that produces domoic acid, which influences our water quality health. It kills dolphins, sea lions, seabirds, and you've probably seen it on the news. So we're going to see how phosphates and ash from the Palisades wildfire influence their growth rates and domoic acid production. And so we had a little gradient of phosphates. That was our main experiment, just seeing how phosphates influences their growth rates of both Pseudonychia itself, isolated, and natural communities. And then we also looked at iron limited batch cultures. So essentially, we just see it removed iron from from one bottle, and then we added ash to another without iron itself. And so first, we saw our nutrient analysis, which told us essentially that phosphate has a lot of phosphate, which we expected. But our ash is really interesting as it has a lot of biogenic silica, nitrate, and nitrite. And in this image right here, we can see the Pseudonychia eating the ash itself, which is really cool. So for our Pseudonychia batch experiment, we did see that our middle concentrations had higher growth rates compared to our lower concentrations in our control, as well as our higher concentrations. This could be due to copper limiting their growth rates at higher concentrations, as phosphate has a lot of copper in it. And for our ash limitation or iron limitation experiments, we see that after 3 days, our cultures started to die off compared to ash, which relieves some of the iron limitation problems that you see in Pseudonychia, which is really important. And for our natural community batch experiment, we see the same trend with our Pseudonychia batch experiment, where our middle concentrations grow the best, our control peters off, and our higher concentrations also do worse. And that's important just to see how in SoCal Bight how diatoms um, grow essentially with nutrient inputs from phosphate. And yeah, big takeaway: diatoms can be influenced by phosphate, and ash can alleviate some iron limitation.